have you seen the Taj Mahal? My friend Jamie asked me. I was used to this question. In fact, whenever people found out I was from India, this was usually the second question they asked me. The first one always being, did you have an arranged marriage? It's beautiful, I told Jamie. The truth was, I had not seen the Taj Mahal, but I was too embarrassed to admit it. And so I learned to describe it from a postcard. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and anybody here who has ever claimed to have seen a monument based on a postcard. It works! Jamie and I had a fantastic discussion about the Taj Mahal, but clearly, this strategy had its limitations, particularly with people who had actually seen the Taj Mahal. And so 2 years ago, when my wife and I visited India, we planned a trip to the Taj Mahal. We were so excited. All our friends and family, everybody knew we were going to the Taj Mahal. When Uncle Jay, my absolutely favorite uncle, found out about this, he had just one piece of advice. Be careful of the pocket. They are like magicians. They will steal your wallet even if you have your hand on it. And not just him, my cousins and my aunts, they all said the same thing. And so when I was at the Taj Mahal, that's all I could think about. In fact, every few minutes, my hand would automatically go back just to make sure that the wallet was still there. I remember in the afternoon, standing in line to get a drink. And just for a few minutes, I became engrossed in a conversation between my wife and my guide. And my mind wandered. And when the hand went back, the wallet was gone. How could this be? I'd been so careful. I jumped up and shouted, "Somebody stole my wallet!" The hundreds of people around me were galvanized, their eyes darting from one end to the other. The thief could not be very far. That's when I heard a voice, "Suddenly, suddenly!" It was my guide. "It is in your hand!" And sure enough, that's where it was. I immediately understood what had happened. I had taken it out to pay for the drink. And when my hand went back, I just assumed it had been stolen because that's what I was thinking about the whole time. Friends, I can never forget this incident because of two main reasons. One, my wife won't let me forget it. It has too much entertainment value. And two, because of how I felt that evening. I just spent the day in front of one of the most beautiful structures built by man, but I could not remember the touch of the white marble. I had no recollection of the beautiful carvings on those pillars. I had no memory of the flowers, the smell that surrounded this place. It was as if I had seen a postcard. They seemed incomplete, as if I had missed something. But it took a phone call to make me realize what it was. It was the 15th of March last year, and the phone rang early in the morning. It was my mother. "Vikas, I have bad news. Uncle Jay is no more." I was shocked. My favorite uncle, gone? How can that be, Mom? The doctors had given him 6 months. Because nobody can change destiny. But Mom, I was almost done with my project. I had some time to call him. I was going to call him, Mom. Tears streamed down my cheeks as I remembered the hot summer days I had spent playing in his house in Calcutta. I remembered the huge banyan tree in his backyard. I remembered his infectious smile. his gentle hug. And that day, for the first time, I realized that my whole life was like a book of postcards. I had been so busy building the future that I had never lived in the moment. The moment that contained the touch, the smell, the feeling. The moment that was gone in a snap. Forever. Just like Uncle Jay was gone. Forever. Friends, there are too many of us who are living our lives worrying about our wallet and failing to enjoy the magnificence of the Taj Mahal in front of us. Not realizing that if we don't capture the moment, the touch, the smell, the sound, the feeling, what remains is just a picture without a soul, a memory without emotion, just a postcard. Your life is much more than a simple postcard. My God is dead.